In college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky and Bowling Green. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Liberty Flames, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Flames will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will get the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Huff. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. These 2 teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. Palmer, I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
I agree that both of these teams came in here with a lot of confidence, and they knew that they were going to have to play right down to the wire to pull out this W. And now, for them to win this game in this kind of environment, open up some eyes around the country, it's huge to continue to build that confidence.
And the Hilltoppers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bring in the heat. He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are. And now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The screen, he can go. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Liberty's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
The Flames headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
To the air on 1st down. He'll heave it deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Flames with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Flames line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. snap to the back. Turning it on. The 40. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Flames can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to the ground with the running back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. It's complete to the right. Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll move the tight end. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They're working that left side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Flames.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Huff. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There he goes! Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The sure hands, it's Huff. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Flames want to crank the tempo. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Flames now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Off the play fake on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Caught behind the line. It's Huff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Hilltoppers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Huff. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on third. Finds his man. It's Huff. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
The Hilltoppers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Quarter with a run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Flames are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick tempo here for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. From the gun on third down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Hunt is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
And the Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Looking deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And man, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking to pass. That's caught. It's Huff. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And the Flames want to pick up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Hope. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. end zone. Touchdown, Liberty.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. It's 24-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Snap in the shotgun. Hauls it in. Turning it on. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd down play from the gun. Makes the grab. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's got it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Flames. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that...
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Liberty. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David?
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grab near the marker. It's Huff. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up. Shield! From the gun. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quick pass on the fly motion. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. You got two. Wide receiver going in motion. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the 2-point try. Trying to pound their way in. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead.
On that 2-point play, they went toss, trying to use his speed to the outside. Nice job blocking downfield for the conversion.
Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Flames will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Flames send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Hines is back in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back, and now put a nice drive together and execute.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. There he goes. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll run the sneak for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Flames will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Motion from the wideout. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the big tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ready. Get set. Finds his man. It's Hope. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Flames. And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Looking left. This one's complete. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Wood. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that. Result, they pick up the first down.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might